Thank you, and welcome to Monday night's Vigil, where Sister Sue should have been leading this evening, but she too is snowed in Yorkshire, so I agreed to step in for her. Let us begin firstly by just reflecting for a moment on why we're here. Many of us come to the live stream virtual studio for a reason. Some out of curiosity, some maybe they're searching in their heart. Well, let us just bring all who are gathered here, and especially those who've not logged in. I may not know who you are, but there is someone who knows definitely who you are, and it is the Father, Mother, God who created you. So in our stillness, let us just take a deep breath. And in that in-breath, let us bring in the light of love. And in that light, let it empower us to release any misgivings, misunderstandings, sadness, sorrow, frustration, fear or anger to beloved Gaia, our Earth Mother. For we are here because of Gaia. She asked this of us 2 years ago to run this live stream channel every evening for peace, for the restoration of Jerusalem, the heart chakra of the world, and to focus love and blessing on the Abrahamic faith that was born in Jerusalem. Jew, Muslim and Christian, many of whom find it difficult to embrace each other in trust, understandably because of historical woundedness. But we are here to celebrate the gifts that you and I have been given, gifts that we often forget we have, the gift of free will, the gift of being able to call on the company of heaven, the messengers of God. Let us celebrate this time that we share voluntarily from the heart for Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who gives so much to the children of God. And sadly, the children of God, many forget about where everything comes from. There is a sense of a demand. When the supermarket runs out of milk, many complain. When there's no running water, there's, a nightmare. But each of these gifts are given lovingly and freely. And the landscape produces not only wonderful vistas, but it produces our food. And the rays of the sun, brother sun and sister moon, we often take them too for granted. So let us just send love, light and blessing to our beloved Earth Mother, and assure her that those of us who are here, we are grateful, we are thankful. Now, because I wasn't prepared for this evening, with just receiving the email a short time ago from Sister Sue, snowed in Yorkshire, where she's attending to a poorly relative, I'm going to recap on some of the wonderful points that were brought to our attention in this amazing book by Matthew Fox, The Coming of the Cosmic Christ, written, the first edition, in 1984, and it's as if it was written yesterday, because it speaks to the heart. And the heart, as you know, is our teacher. For if we ignore the heart, we ignore life at our peril, because the heart is the gateway to our higher self. And as you and I both know, our higher self is the gateway to the Supreme, the Creator, Father, Mother, God. Let me share with you some points that I've just been given. This amazing book, part 1, it's about a dream. Your mother is dying, a crucifixion story for our time. But it's the quotes that I loved. There are so many beautiful quotes from eminent scholars and mystics. And the first is from Narrajin Maimuru Irkala, an Australian Aborigine. And this is what they say: we belong to the ground. It is our power, and we must stay close to it. Or maybe we will get lost. What is that saying? It's profound, isn't it? And yet it's challenging. We belong to the ground. It is our power, and we must stay close to it. Or maybe we will get lost. And you know, and I know, many are already lost for the way they disrespect and disregard this beautiful planet, the planet Earth, the cathedral of God, the cathedral of nature. And as a member of the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans, we come to God through nature. We come to the Supreme through the cathedral of life. And Hildegard of Bingen has this to say: the earth is at the same time mother. She is mother of all that is natural, mother of all that is human. She is the mother of all, for contained in her are the seeds of all. Again, what is that saying to your heart? The earth is at the same time our mother. She is mother of all that is natural, mother of all that is human. She is the mother of all, for contained in her are the seeds of all. That is profound. And Monica Shio and Barbara Moore have this to say: true religion is the original umbilical cord that binds our individual selves back to our larger universal source. That source in women's religion is the Great Mother, who is the great cosmic weaver, the divine porter, the carrier of the heavenly water jar. We participate in her substance, her nature, her processes, her play, and her work. And Rosemary Reuter says, wisdom is seen as the all-encompassing divine ground of being out of which the Trinity emerges. It creates the world, guides it to perfection, and unites the creation with its creator. Wisdom is the ground of being of the three persons of God. That's beautiful. And we have another one by Lei Su. Before creation, a presence existed, self-contained, complete, formless, voiceless, mateless, changeless, which is yet pervaded itself with unending motherhood. Lesu. And then Adrienne Rich says the mother's battle for her child with sickness, with poverty, with war, with all the forces of exploitation and callousness that cheapen human life, needs to become a common human battle, waged in love and in the passion of survival. And Glenys Livingston, I presume, says, a maternal theology will affirm those qualities symbolized by the Great Mother, an assertive whole motherhood in all human beings, and it will affirm the maternal reality, the material reality, as continuous with the spiritual reality and vice versa. But there's a Navajo chant which I've read several times on live stream, and it really, really does kickstart my heart to reevaluate why I do what I do, why I live this simple life as a contemplative monk, following in the footsteps of Francis of Assisi. The earth, its life am I. The earth, its feet are my feet. The earth, its legs are my legs. The earth, its body is my body. The earth, its thoughts are my thoughts. The earth, its speech is my speech. Let us just stay with that, because that really is the most beautiful verse that I've ever read from the Navajo Indians, their chant. This is one of many beautiful chants. And I'm going to read it again because it is you, it is me. It symbolizes all that Jesus stood for, Jesus the Christ, the cosmic Christ. It stands for all that the Lord Buddha, Gandhi, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Sri Chimoy, all the great mystics, Hildegard, Teresa of Avila, Therese of Lisieux, and many more. It embodies respect for the cathedral of God, the cathedral of nature. And the Navajo chant reads again, the earth, its life am I. The earth, its feet are my feet. The earth, its legs are my legs. The earth, its body is my body. The earth, its thoughts are my thoughts. The earth, its speech is my speech. Let us stay and reflect with those words, for those words for me are the gospel of life. They are sacred words. They are special words. And I pray they touch your heart as they've just touched mine again. Embracing the cosmic Christ is a journey. It's a journey that begins with I surrender my heart to life. A journey that begins by surrendering your love to the I Am presence within. It begins with a journey of allowing your heart be reawakened to your truth. And it begins with a journey that leads the heart through the soul to mystical love. Mystical love. So let us come now to the table of love. Let us sit at this table and let us visualize a simple scene. We are in the forest, Gaia's garden, and there's a plateau, and we see a round wooden table like a picnic table, and there are some chairs there. I would like you to join me and take a chair and sit comfortably and allow the rays of Brother Sun touch you in every part of your being. And at this table in the center, there are gifts from Mother Earth to you and me, gifts from the animal kingdom, gifts from nature. And you can visualize what gifts Gaia has brought to you. There are fresh fruits, there are acorns, nuts, flowers, a beautiful display of sunflowers, the symbol of Francis. And all around us we are aware of the animal kingdom. We have been joined by the rabbits, by the foxes, the badgers, the deer. The spring lambs are here. We've been joined by an array of the most beautiful birds perched on the tree, overhanging our table. Visualize this scene and listen to the birds singing, for they are singing love songs. They are singing love to give thanks to Gaia and to give thanks to the Creator. And they're inviting us to join them. As we relax at this table, we become aware of a melody. And the melody is the word Om, the beautiful Om. The first word, the sacred word of God, the Om. And now there is a peace coming upon us. It is a restful peace. It is a sacred peace. And it is a peace that this world does not understand, because it is the peace of God. It is a selflessness, a reverence, and an inner beauty in that peace. And with each in-breath that we breathe, we sense the presence of the sacred within us and around us. And all is well. All is well. and we can feel the animals under our feet. They're brushing their little warm bodies against our feet. And it is so comforting to know that the animal kingdom respect us because they've welcomed us into their domain and they want to be a part of this time of stillness. Let us experience now the healing touch from the animal kingdom. And with every in-breath that we take, we are breathing in the very breath of God. And that in-breath is refreshing our mind, body and spirit, and allowing us to release any fear to our beloved Earth Mother. Just be still now and allow your senses embrace this sacred time. Your sense of sight. What do you see? What do you really see? Your sense of hearing. What are you hearing as you relax in Gaia's forest, Gaia's garden? What sounds do you hear? How do they leave you? The sense of smell. What fragrances are you inhaling as you breathe in? There are many fragrances in this woodland. You can inhale pine from the pine trees, the beautiful fragrance from the flowers, and all around you, you are inhaling a profusion of the most beautiful scents, and they are allowing you relax, be still in the presence of God. And what about the sense of touch? As you touch the gifts on the table offered to you by Gaia, an array of beautiful gifts from nature's floor and nature's trees. Use your gift of touch to experience a sense of the sacred. And now the sense of inner knowing. What is your heart discerning right now as you relax in the Cathedral of God? Mother Nature. How are you feeling in your heart, surrounded by the nature spirits, the animal kingdom, our beloved Gaia, the messengers of God? Where does that leave you here? Are you not relaxing and enjoying the gifts of God from nature? And with every in-breath that you breathe, you are breathing in a healing life force energy that's allowing you be totally still. And in that stillness, you become aware of a presence Yes, someone has come from the forest and who sat next to you at this table. And it is the Christ. It is the cosmic Christ. He has come to be with you. He has come to share with you a clearer understanding of who He is and what He can do for you. And His presence has a calming effect on your mind, your body, and your soul. He has that special look, and it's a look of tenderness with respect. And He's gazing towards you. And He's inviting you to share. To share not only who you are, for He knows that, but to share your innermost thoughts and fears, and why you struggle so. He's inviting you to surrender to His mystical heart, and inviting you to listen. To listen to His voice and allow Him empower you to self-heal. Will you do that? Or will you keep your heart closed and not allow Him access? Will you put up your blocks and put on your many faces, many masks, and go into pretense mode? Or will you allow His love pierce your heart and give you back your identity, your power, and your sense of purpose? Have you the power to do that? Of course. Are you willing to release to this love? Are you willing to be led by love? Relax now. And now that you are totally relaxed in your mind, in your body and spirit, there is no fear. There is a lightness of heart. And that lightness is due to the influence of Gaia and the presence of the cosmic Christ. And each in-breath that you take in is an in-breath infused with that love. And in your out-breaths, you are releasing all negativity. Be still now. Be still in the presence of the Christ. And allow Him speak to your heart. And He says this to all of us gathered at this table. Approach this day with awareness of who is boss. As you make plans for the day, remember that it is I who orchestrate the events of your life. On days when things go smoothly according to your plans, you may be unaware of my sovereign presence. On days when your plans are thwarted, be on the lookout for me. I may be doing something important in your life, something quite different from what you expected. It is essential at such times to stay in communication with me, accepting my way as better than yours. Don't try to figure out what is happening. Simply trust me and thank me in advance for the good that will come out of it all. I know the plans I have for you, and they are good. I know the plans that I have for you, and they are good. What is that saying to your heart? Well, welcome into your heart that truth, and allow that truth resonate with every part of you. And in the stillness now, bless who you are, bless your life, bless everything about you. Give thanks to God for your presence here at this time. And now, as you open your eyes, you notice that the Christ has gone, but has left you a gift, a special gift, a card with a message. I will never leave you. I will never leave you. And you take that and you treasure it. And when the down days comes and you sense that life is an uphill struggle, you will find that card and you will read those words, I will never leave you. And you call on Him. You call on the Beloved. And you hand over everything that is troubling you. Everything is handed over. And that is seen as weakness in the eyes of the world. But it is not weakness in the eyes of the Christ. It is a sign of great spiritual maturity and wisdom, because it affirms God that you have truly surrendered your heart, your life, your love. Be still now and know that you are protected by Gaia, and that the animal kingdom will always be there for you. They will repay you 1,000-fold over for the respect you give them. So be still now and remember the message. I will never leave you. And that is a promise that is honored this day and every day of your life, that the Christ will never leave you. You may leave him, as many have done already, but he will never leave you, because you are a beloved child of God. And what a gift that is. Treasure these moments, because these are your moments, God's gift to your heart. And on that note, I bring you to the Christ and I ask him to anoint you and bless you, to protect you in the coming hours and days and months ahead. I ask him to enfold you in his arms and allow you hear his beating heart, so that the words he left you become a real life visualization that he is already alive within you. Namaste. Shalom. Inshallah paxet bonum om shanti solo di caritas. Peace. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience this evening. Until we meet again. God bless you.